Greetings. Welcome to Game News on Peace, Love, Data. Today we touch on the subject of the Two Souls nudity controversy. Did I say touch on? The Wolf Among Us has some newsworthy stuff. There's a new Dragon Ball Z game, and it's not just going to Japan this time. Arma 3 did a thing. The Wii Party U is coming out with some features. And keep in mind, all this stuff was just announced yesterday. This is just yesterday's news I'm working on here. And just like one thing for the PlayStation 4 update today. That's it. There's a lot of news coming out this month. I will try to, cover a lot of it. A lot of the good stuff. The KParty for all of you without a Wii U. And a wrap-up. Just a few things in it. Anyway, greetings, welcome, this is Game News. We're going to start off with the Beyond Two Souls story. Some dude hacked his PlayStation, and the shower scene, he ended up getting pics of some boobs that look like boobs, but the way they connect to the body, there's a lot of polygons there. It only looks realistic if she's wearing a shirt. But hey, the boobs were colored in. It looked really real. But before you go blaming some dudes for wanting to look at some tits, there is some information you might need to know. The shower scene itself was a pretty large file. He was getting all the files off the disk and looking at them separately, and the shower scene was particularly fully rendered. It was like Dark Sorcerer wanted us to hack the PlayStation and get a view of not Ellen Page's boobs and stuff, but somehow it's still degrading to her reputation in Hollywood. Whatever. Don't blame us, alright? Of course I looked. Yes, I looked. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What do I mean? I don't know what I mean. But blame Dark Sorcerer. Don't blame us. Please. Please. There's a lot of girls out there that are like, yes, well. Like, what are you? Like, I don't know what to tell them, but it's not our fault. We just want to see some boobs. Hate me. There are a lot of Android and iOS games coming out right now, but you should check it out. If you're not already playing games on your iPhone and iPad, I don't know what you're doing. But The Wolf Among Us is slated to come to the PS Vita and the iOS store, which is really awesome. Telltale Games had a huge success with The Walking Dead as a PC game, and then it went to iOS and it had huge success there. So this is kind of like not surprising at all. This should be a natural progression of game development for everybody, honestly. And those games just look like they'd work really well on those formats. So there you go. It'll work on the iPad 2 and up. It'll work on the iPhone 4 and up whenever it's released. It's supposed to come out sometime this fall. The game is based on the Fables comic written by Bill Willingham, and it's about fairy tale characters living in Manhattan, in real world Manhattan, and using magic to look like real people. But that's not the whole thing. The whole thing is how these fairy tale characters interact with each other. The big bad wolf is actually the sheriff now, and I'm not going to get into it, or else this thing is going to go on forever. Okay, that's it. It's good, right? Good? That's enough? Dragon Ball Z, the Battle of Z, is a new video game. Dragon Ball Z video game. That's it. That's all I know. There is a new 15-second clip streaming on the internet right now of actual gameplay. You can see the backgrounds and stuff like that, but you never really get a good picture of what the backgrounds and everything look like. Just like what I think the PlayStation 2 Dragon Ball Z game, the last American one to come our way, looked amazing. This thing should be phenomenal. I mean, if you're an eye person, just like giggity all over that thing, man. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be very cool. There is also that 3-minute video showcasing all of the characters that are in the game and some gameplay too, so you should go check those out. But you can play Gohan as a kid, a teen, adolescent, Goku, Trunks, just a litany of characters. There's a lot of characters you can play in this thing. like even brand new characters that came out in the movies and stuff like that. It's gonna be fun. There's a revive soul mechanic where you heal yourself, maybe your friends. There is Synchro Rush, which is a combined attack. There's also the Meteor Chain attack, where I'd imagine you're bouncing somebody back and forth between you and your friends. It should be a lot of fun. It comes out in Japan in January 14th, I think, 2014, and sometime early 2014 for America. Latin America, Europe, Brazil, they don't have release dates yet. Sorry, I hate me, I know, but I'm the middle guy here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright? Hurt my feelings. That's cool. Hey, I don't care. But the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 versions will have a hard disk available for you to buy. The PS Vita version will be downloadable. I hope that hurts your feelings. So, Arma 3 has added a new campaign mode thing. It's called Survive, and it sounds amazing. After a successful alpha test, in which they released the game to real game people out there for nothing or next to nothing, and let them find all the bugs, which I think is extremely intelligent. Congratulations, corporate America. But it has Altus as the primary multiplayer map. It's enormous. There's just an unbelievable amount of vehicles and weapons available to you. It's supposed to run better than Arma 2 even. I mean, this is just from what I'm hearing. That was kind of a rumor thing, but it's supposed to be amazing. There's a new update video called SitRep 2. You should check that out if you want to know some basics of the game and really get into the details of what's happening there. And that's that. I thought I should acknowledge the DBZ Standalone showed up on the Steam database, whatever that is, on Tuesday, October 22nd. So apparently some kind of early access should be coming our way pretty soon. But moving on, the Wii Party U has 4 new modes to keep either 4, 2, or 1 player extremely entertained. I'll get into that a little more. The TV Party mode is pretty much Mario Party. That's why this game exists, because there's Mario Party. But you roll some dice, you're running along a board, and whoever gets to the finish first wins. And apparently 3 of the 5 different boards you can be playing on have a very interesting, intuitive kind of thing to get to the end to be able to win. And I don't know what that is. Sorry. It should be either a fantastic memory maker or devastating to your friendship. To your current friends you're playing with for at least a day or 2. They're gonna hate you. But hey, that's Mario Party. It's a lot of fun. But friends are required for the full experience. There is minigame mode where there is no board, there's no dice, and you're just playing video games. And if you're playing by yourself, the artificial intelligence gets increasingly more difficult, so that should be fun if you're playing by yourself, kind of. But there's a co-op mode as well, and that's where you really get the full experience. There's some games in there that are based on luck, and I'd imagine playing with AI would really piss you off if they keep guessing that stuff right. Because you're like, it's the game, they shouldn't get it. But if they get it wrong, like you're artificially happy, I don't know. You should be playing with friends though. That's what I'm saying. There is a house party mode. There is a house party mode, and it's kind of the don't get that one guy angry playing this video game. I don't want him to break my Wiimote mode. It's pretty much a non-competitive mode where you just play a whole bunch of games that aren't as, you know, Mario Party-esque. You know that guy. Some of us really know that guy, and we don't want him throwing our Wiimotes. Fun. But it focuses on less competitive games, pretty much. And finally, there is the gamepad party mode, where you and one other friend, this is the 2-player mode, get on opposite sides of the gamepad and play games like foosball. And there is a huge hit called Tabletop Baseball. It is so fantastic. In fact, some people are asking if they release it for the 3DS, just this one mini game, you know. But out of the hundreds and hundreds of games that are on this thing, there are bound to be some duds, so you can't really be that let down because the gems are just that much better. Just like old Mario Party. There's gonna be some duds. Prepare yourself. And with the new gyroscopic sensors in the gamepad and the Wiimotes, there's a whole bunch of different ways you can play all these new games and stuff like that. It's not the same developers, but you know, it's pretty much Mario Party. It's the Wii Party U, it's the party on Nintendo, whatever. You know, the old blistered thumbs are gonna thank you because of that. You know, there's a lot of different ways to play. So, thank you. You gotta stop playing that game after a few days, I'm just saying. Maybe after one day. That's what happens. You get into it and it's moving on. So if you don't own a Wii, you don't have a gamepad and 3 controllers, what do? You want to play mini games with your friends. There is an option, and it's available for your Android, for your Apple phones, and it's cross-platform, live, real-time competition with your friends in mini games. There are only 6 mini games so far, but the game developers have promised every 14 to 21 days to release a new minigame and actually have you vote on which ones go through to the game, which is amazing. It's called KParty, and you can play it right now. Go. Go. No, stay. Don't. Are you serious? You're gonna do that to me, man? Now, I thought today's wrap-up was gonna be really small. I was gonna talk about Nintendo's refurbished 3DS XLs going for $20 less what they were, you know, the warranty, all that other stuff. I've already addressed this. Call of Duty Ghosts being native 1080p on the PlayStation 4, which is kind of where we should be at, 60 frames per second, 1080p. Just saying. But the PlayStation 4 update 1.5 was just announced a few hours ago, and it's huge. It's only 300 megabytes, but it's huge. I'm gonna try and just rattle these things off, alright? Just bear with me. There's a remote play feature where you can use your Vita anywhere on planet Earth. As long as you have an internet connection and the internet connection to your PS4 is suitable, you can play your PlayStation 4 games anywhere using your Vita. So if you're in Starbucks and you're playing a PlayStation 4 game on your Vita through the internet, why didn't we do this? I don't know why, but we have it now, so I'm not gonna complain. The second screen feature, where you can use your Vita, obviously, but you can use your iPad and iPhone using the PlayStation application to, you know, interact with your system, not just use as a second screen. There's a few games where you can, you know, flick pictures over to your PlayStation 4, your television, and you can draw. There's different drawing games and stuff like that. It's gonna be awesome. The newness, this is where we're at. You can record and post screenshots with one button on your DualShock 4. Sick, I know. As long as you're logged into your Facebook or your Twitter, you can just post pictures all day long. By the way, stop posting pics of Hearthstone. It's really boring. I just want to see you play it. And Blizzard, put the game out already. You're late, man. You're late, okay? Just put it out. I want to buy that game. Let me buy it. Alright? I've tried to convince you, I tell you the hype's dying down or something like that, but I'm not even going to try that. I'm just going to tell you, it's late, man. You need to put that thing out. Alright, I'm done. Sorry. I digress. But, you know, with 15 minutes of gameplay being recorded, the last 15 minutes is always available for a screenshot to be posted immediately. Not to top the last thing I just said, but there will be broadcasting and live streaming straight from your PS4. There's no capture device needed. You don't need to go through your computer like the old days, you know, none of that. It goes straight from your PS4 to Twitch or Ustream. As long as you have accounts with them, you can be live streaming them immediately. All you have to do is activate the PlayStation app on your PlayStation 4 and you're good to go. Good to go. And if you have a camera and a microphone, the face cam is a thing too. They knew us. They know us so well, don't they? You can play as you download too. Pretty self-explanatory. Your game gets to a certain position on the download and you can play it before it's finished download, because it downloads the critical things first. But you can also download on your standby mode. You know, go to the PlayStation Network online. I don't know what it's called. But you order a game and your PlayStation 4 will have it downloaded by the time you get home, because you're at work but you're not working. There is a multi-login feature with 4 players being able to be logged in and using their separate save games, playing separate games on your one PlayStation 4. You can even earn trophies using your Vita somewhere else and your friend's playing this game, but you're playing multiplayer, and you earn your separate trophies for yourself. I mean, I love the future. And I love that Xbox One can do these things. They're gonna tell you there's no difference. There's a difference, alright? Don't. Look, they spend a lot of money. I'm free. Listen, another feature is party chat, much like TeamSpeak, where you and your friends can be playing multiple games, doing different things. You can all be chatting no matter what is happening, which is nice. And the Vita is included in the party chat application. You're welcome. On top of that, there are voice commands and gesturing. You know, with the PlayStation 4's dual cameras, it should be extremely accurate in comparison with the Xbox One's single camera. You know, you can log in, you can navigate your home menu, you can turn off the system, you can start new games while your bag of popcorn's popping, just really quickly. It's up to you. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do though. Like, we don't even know all the things yet. But you can look that up. I'm not gonna waste my time. Not that this is a waste of time or anything. You know what? Moving on. There is a background music player, and just pretty self-explanatory. Play your own music. You can even stream music though from other websites, digital music websites, and stream music all day, playing your games. You can even chat while you're doing all this. Very nice. And the last one is online multiplayer. Pretty straightforward, right? No, this is new. Okay, this is new. The PlayStation Plus subscribers have the ability to be viewing live stream games from your friends or whoever on the PlayStation Network, and if you're a Plus member, you can join those live streamed games from somebody else's PlayStation 4. You can join whatever game your friends are playing and chat. Pretty standard stuff, but you know, it's nice. And a Blu-ray DVD player option. So there's that. You do have to download something before you play your first DVD or Blu-ray, but after that, it doesn't matter. You just play them all day long. Just a single download. Not a big deal. I know the wait is kind of becoming unbearable for some people, you know, but you know, that first download, the 1.5 update, is only 300 megabytes, so it should not take long once you get that beast. But that was that. Thank you for watching Game News. Or thank you for watching Find the Pen. I mean, thank you for watching Jank Ball News on a piece of data. I've been Andre. Peace out. Farewell. Another day. Much love.